Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. You're on with Abiola Goddess Temple Sunday every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your 20-minute blast of motivation, inspiration, and transformation to set your week off right. You can join us on Facebook, on Instagram at Abiola TV, where the TV stands for Transformation and Victory, or catch the reruns on, yes, I said reruns, not replays. Catch the reruns on Facebook and womanifesting.com. Happy Sunday. Coach Roz is here. Goddess Damali is here. Goddess Javon is here. Goddess Linda and Goddess Danielle are here. Yes, let's get this party started. Today we are talking about who has your back in life. Hello, Goddess Dawn. Let me know if you feel like your back is got. Y'all see, little by little, I'm bringing y'all into the bowels of New York City with me, right? So here's the question. So the question is, does somebody have your back, right? And then you're supposed to have like a crew of friends, and they're not going to say this in my language, in my lingo, because they're not a Caribbean, African-American New Yorker. But the question to who's got my back, you should have a crew of people going, your back is got. Right? So who's on your six means who has your back. And our lives, greetings, beautiful Goddess Dawn, Councilwoman is in the house. Yes. The five people who are the closest to us are, how do I put it? Our lives are a direct correlation and a direct reflection of the five people who are closest to us. So this is really, really important. Yes, good morning, Goddess Justina. Goddess Allison says, yes, I know who's got my back and who got left back. Yes, I love that. Goddess Giovanna says she knows who has her back. Yes. So if our lives are the summation of the five people closest to us, the five people, all right, we want people in our lives, people who are going to affirm for you your big dreams and your big ideas, people who are going to see you shining and want you to shine brighter, people who are going to hear you when you say, here's what I want to do, here's what my ideas are going to add to it. People who are going to be honest with you also when you need it. So let me know, who do you feel like you have? Five people, right? Five people. That's a lot of people. Five people is a lot of people, right? Like, don't get it twisted, with like social media or whatever. But being able to have five people, again, that's a lot of people who have your back on this planet is a lot. But I'm going to call on you right now. We want to flesh out a good 5 strong people so that when you are in whatever you're dealing with, happy Sunday, Goddess Shanita, when you're in, either excited, have you ever had the situation where you've been very excited about something and maybe you didn't feel like you could tell anyone because you don't have people who are supportive of you in that way, right? Because we have friends who are friends in other parts of our lives, but maybe are not those people, right? Or you may have your Friday night hangout buddies, but not your cluster of people that you can say, oh my goodness, I just had this huge success and I want to share it. And Goddess Dawn, yes, that is actually part of what I was about to say next. We are absolutely in sync. She said she has 4, and that includes me. Goddess Dawn is one of my new coaching clients who just joined the Spiritpreneur Guru Academy. Shout out to her and all of the new goddesses who are about to have the most groundbreaking 12 months of their lives. Yes, I am one of your 5. So right now, if you already have 5, like Goddess Shanita says she has 5, yes, put me down. I am one of your 5, right? I am one of your 5 in your crew, in your cluster, in your clan, in your whatever you got. So when you're back, if you're asking, who's got my back? Your back is got. I'm here. I've got your 6. And this is really, really important, like on many, many different levels. A lot of us don't come from backgrounds of entrepreneurship. Or if we come from backgrounds of entrepreneurship, no shade to anybody I'm related to, I love you all. It may not be a reflection of the way that you are wanting to approach having your own business, right? And the way that you are wanting to approach having your own life. And so you can love people. You can absolutely love people, whether it's your immediate family or your high school friends or your college buddies or whoever it is, but they may not have the lives that reflect where you're going. And so what do? Do you dump those people? No, not if you're having healthy, happy, whole relationships with you and you feel like they have your back. You make room in your heart and in your life for people who are more reflective of where you're going. You absolutely do not because, relationships, having people who have your back is too, challenging to come by to start to dismiss people from your life. However, if you have people in your lives, greetings, Goddess Adana. How are you, my love? I'm definitely one of your 5. However, if you have people in your life that don't reflect where you're wanting to be, that are not in alignment with how you see your life unfolding, that don't share the values that you have or the ambition that you have or the excitement about transformation and expansion and evolution that you have, or maybe they just don't share your worldview. There's some people that, Guyanese expression that you have to feed with a long spoon. You got to feed them with a long spoon. And what does that mean? That means if you feed them with a regular spoon, they might bite your hand off. And to me, if I got to now feed you with a long spoon, then I don't need to be feeding you. You need to go figure out your thing. And I need to figure out mine because I want people in my life that are encouraging. We're all mutually encouraging and uplifting and sharing and helping each other to grow and to expand. And so you need your crew. You need your people that are going to inspire and uplift you. Okay, so real talk now. Who has people in their lives that maybe they need to dismiss from their 5? People that they need to maybe release. Thank you, Coach Roz. Goddess Allison says you are definitely one of my 5. People who you've outgrown. And there's nothing, again, shady or wrong about that. Sometimes you outgrow relationships. People grow apart. And, again, as a Leo, I know loyal. I can be loyal, go down with the ship, ride or die, all of those things. But, the older that I get, I'm like, well, ride or die, like, where exactly are we riding? And I'm not trying to die. Like, I got work to do, so I need a more full picture, right? Are there people? Okay, so Native Roots is raising her hand. She says, yes. Are there people that you need to release from your life? Let's talk about that. People and relationships that you need to release. Sometimes it's just needing to put them on pause. Sometimes it's just needing to just be able to step away from them. If you have relationships with people who you may love with your whole heart and being, but those relationships do not sustain you, do not make you feel better when you come from an interaction with them, right? You come from an interaction with them and you feel mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically drained, then those are relationships that you need to think about maybe releasing from your life. Because yes, Goddess Maria says she released 2 people within 30 days. That is excellent. Goddess Giovanna says, I am grateful that I've cleared out those who I've outgrown and haven't been supportive. Yes. Goddess Shu, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. Yes, very, very important. Very important. Goddess Maria says, okay, you're in my clan. Yes, I am one of your 5. If there are people who you can, come to them perhaps with your problems, but if you come to them, I've had friends who, when you come to them with your victories, they want to, it's a different kind of relationship, right? Or maybe You have friends who there's some kind of hierarchy that exists there. This happens a lot in families, right? There's a hierarchy. Thank you, Instagram, for the hearts. There's a hierarchy that exists. And when you are disrupting that hierarchy with your big dreams and your big plans and your big goals and, oh, you're doing this now and you went where now and all of those things, if you feel like you have to hide your joys and your successes from the people in your life, then you need to reassess your relationships. Abiola says, God is clearing them. Yes, she says, I am currently clearing people out of my life. Yes, yes. And Goddess Shanita says, sometimes they simply need a reassignment. This is true. This is very, very true. It was really incredible. I watched, I don't know how much of it y'all watched or were able to get through, but I watched a lot of the Aretha Franklin homegoing ceremony. And I thought that there were so many interesting and powerful lessons from her life, you know, one of which someone was talking about how she always walked, no matter, okay, so several things they said, that she always made sure with whatever she was doing, I mean, she's Aretha Franklin, so she was getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars, right? She requested cash. She didn't care if you didn't have the cash. She was walking, you need cash, before she went on stage. And they said she was also a mean and fierce, mean meaning, tight, had it going on, negotiator. And one of the other things that was really, really powerful was they said that she reached out to people who she didn't know, right? Like she wanted to get to know Tyler Perry, so she called him up. She wanted to get to know this actress or whatever, so she called them up. Now, granted, she's Aretha Franklin, so she can have an audience with anybody in the world that she wished. But she put herself out there to expand her circle, to expand the people that she was around, right? Because you would feel like, okay, well, obviously you are a living legend. You got enough friends. You got enough people. How many people have said that? I've said that, right? I got enough friends. I know enough people. I got to work on getting closer with the people I have now. I don't have time to let anybody else in, right? But that is a very constrictive, non-growth mindset that we want to move out of. Because think about it, if Aretha Franklin was opening herself up, and I've heard the same thing about Auntie Oprah too, that she will just call people up and be like, hey, I read your book, or hey, I saw you on this thing. I would like to know more. I want to get to know you. And I want to challenge us to do that. I want to challenge us. Goddess, yes, Boss Lady Empire says, no, not me. I'm all for expansion. Yes, yes. And that is the energy that we want to have. That is the energy that we want to have. We want to have the energy of, okay, shyness, put that to the side. Has nothing to do with it, all right? Social anxiety, put that to the side. Has nothing to do with it. Being an introvert or an empath, put that to the side. That has nothing to do with it. Because right now, yes, thank you for the hearts. Right now, we are talking about your expansion. And you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And during this brief moment that your candle is shining so brightly in the world, we want to interact with as many beings as we can. As many beings as we can. Goddess Giovanna said that is a powerful life lesson. She said, I love Mama. Oh, yes. Yes, as many beings as we can. And so connecting with a new person each week. Yes, Goddess Giovanna says she accepts that challenge. Yes, let's do that. Is there a person, for example, Goddess Giovanna is shining as the spiritual love coach, and she is a part of the Spiritpreneur Guru Academy. So Goddess Giovanna, I know you have your assigned accountability partner, maybe figuring out how you can either get closer with that person, or maybe there's someone else who is not your accountability partner, who you see maybe dips in and out of the group or something like that, and you're curious about how they're shining. Like Goddess Gail, be sure you watch Friday's replay. We talked about your beautiful website, and reaching out to that person and saying, hey, you know, I've seen you around the group sometimes. I would like to get to know you better. Let's have a chat. Let's have a conversation. And you want to do this in a way that, because a lot of times we feel like, okay, it's, networking, right? Like you got to try to figure out what you can get out of the person. And I'm not talking about that. I am not talking about like, okay, what can you do for me and what can they do for you? I'm talking about proximity is power. Being in Congress with people who are also shining and also on a path of evolution, people who are wanting their lives to be better, and by proxy wanting your lives to be better. People who, one of my friends called me up and she said, here's what I want to do. I want to get this book out into the world. I'm nervous about it. I was like, girl, come over. Let's talk. Let's get some pizza. Let's get some food. Let's sit. Let's figure out a plan. And now it's beautiful because it's happening. She's texting me. My book is in Barnes and Noble. My book is doing this. My book is doing that. That's what you want. You want people who are about you, about themselves, about this world being greater and being better. Goddess Promise Nicole says, good morning. I was watching a replay of your YouTube channel and you said, go live. You go live on Sundays at 10. So here I am. Yes, that's what you want. You want people like Goddess Nicole who are going to jump into the expansion, jump into the light, move forward and make it happen. Not say, oh, well, why do you want to do that? Well, what you're doing works. Well, here's how you can play small. Why do you want to expand? Why do you want to grow? Why do you want to change? Why do you want to be better? I want to be the best person I can be. I want to be the most incredible daughter, mother, wife, friend, coach, mentor that I can be. There's not a point where I'm going to feel like, okay, I'm, good enough, done enough, maybe at the end of it all. But while I'm here, my purpose is to expand. If you look at Mother Nature, right? If you look at Mother Nature, we got to stop and do our gratitude. But if you look at nature, everything is either, at every point, everything is growing and expanding. And if you're not growing, you're dying, right? And the beautiful mystery of life is that we're both simultaneously growing and dying all the time. But where is your energy? Is it on you expanding and being the best possible person you could be? And so maybe you need to say to those Friday night drinking friends, look, we had a good run. I had to say this a couple of years ago, we had a good run, y'all. We had a great run. But at this moment, I am opting out. I am moving into another direction, and that direction is forward. That direction for me is forward. So it's been good, but deuces, I love you. I'm going to love you from over here. And, feed you with a long spoon. Goddess Linda says she is thankful to her circle that encourages her to keep going. Goddess Giovanna says that's her word for 2019, expansion. Yes. Well, the beautiful thing is that we don't have to wait until 2019. I know you have your word already for 2018, but we can layer on that. It starts right now. It starts right this minute. And for those of you who are in the Spiritpreneur Guru Academy, Monday for us, no, Monday is Labor Day. Tuesday, as Tuesday for us, our Tuesday live session is about our planning, like what's going on. And so, yes, expansion. Are you don't be the rose that is dying on the vine. Don't be the rose that gave up while you are still here in all of your glory, thinking, well, I've been on this path and I've done it and I'm keep going in this direction. No, well, you're still here. What? Let me brag about my new client, Goddess Gail, in the Spiritpreneur Guru Academy. Oh my goodness. Her website is amazing. You'll be seeing incredible things from her. She is about to build an empire, encouraging 60-something, 50-something women, 70-something women to rise and shine, to get your health on, to get your yoga on, to get your groove back, to get your snapback going on, to live healthy, beautiful, incredible lives of expansion. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and beyond does not mean the same for us that it meant for our grandparents. And so you are not done. You are not finished. It is not the moment to give up and be like, well, I'm on this path. Well, when I was 18, I decided to take this job, or when I was 21, and so this is what I'm doing. No. And the people around you need to either realize, that this is where we're going. We're going forward. I am either growing or expanding. If you're either, people are, and I know this sounds really like abrupt, but there really is no neutral. There's no neutral. I'm telling you, go to a garden and just look at how Mother Nature does it. There's no neutral. You're growing or you're dying. It's either working or it's not. And I know that sounds really, really harsh when you're talking about, people and the circumstances in your life, but they're either a part of the solution or they're part of the problem. They're either helping you to move forward or they are keeping you moving backward. And there is so much power in the people that you surround yourself with. And if the people that you are the closest to are not only unable to see who you are and see your dreams and see who you are today, which is big because maybe they're thinking of who you were 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Oh, you always say that. Oh, girl, sit yourself. No. Or they don't believe in themselves. And those people are the most dangerous of all, because they might wear a face like they believe in you. But if a person does not believe in themselves, I'm telling you, at their core, no matter what they say, they cannot believe fully and completely in you. They're going to be reacting to your dreams with their scared energy, with their fearful energy. And sometimes they're coming from love. And that is beautiful if that's the best that they can do. But you need to limit your exposure to that. Especially, greetings, Goddess Colleen, especially when we're at a delicate point in our expansion. I know that for me, when I am cooking up a new dream, right? When I have something new that I'm working on, that is a very, very tenuous point where I can't expose my dreams to just anybody. I can't afford to put my dreams under your feet. I can't afford to share it with you if you're somebody that's going to tear it down, because I'm not that strong in it yet. So if you have people who, when you have these things that come up and you're excited about, that are going to not react to you with the same level of excitement, even if they don't know how it's going to expand yet. Even if they don't know, even if they're like, okay, I don't know yet how that, I don't know, I can't see that yet. They don't need to see it. The vision was given to you. They don't need to believe in that dream. They need to believe in you. They need to believe that, okay, I don't necessarily see that. I don't know how she's going to become an astronaut, but I believe in this person. I believe that if she wants to do it, girl, let's figure out how we can make it happen. Let me get some charts and stuff. Let me see. Okay, Elon Musk, he's got this thing going. You need some people that are going to help you to figure it out, right? And then maybe the conclusion that you come to when you put it all together is, okay, all right, so maybe you are going to go now and work at NASA and get a contract with NASA for your company in this way. Maybe that's it, right? People who are going to be about your expansion. Goddess Giovanna says, I'm making a gold book for all my new Goddess Connection information. I'm so excited and ignited by today's message. Yes. So how can you get some new people in your life? Let's talk about it. Hello, Goddess Adora. Hello, Goddess Honey is pretty. Yes. Goddess Maria. Oh, yes. She says sometimes you have to move in silence. Yes, my love. Absolutely. Sometimes you need to move in silence because, like I said, it's like, that's why when you are pregnant, right, in the first trimester, that they tell you don't tell anyone yet, because it's an unsteady situation. And it's the same thing when you're pregnant with your ideas, with your dreams, with your, focus on growing whatever it is, the dream that you're trying to grow, nurturing the dream that you're nurturing. Yes? And be aware of whose feet you spread your dreams under. Be aware of whose feet you spread your dreams under. Hit the share button. Hit the share button and let's get into some gratitude, right? The place where we should have started, the place where it all begins, right? And talk about, a couple of people here. I see you on Instagram who said that no one has your back. Your back is got because you got me and you got spirit, and there you go, right? So let's start with some gratitude. Let's go into gratitude. Goddess Gail says, this message is right on time. I've been moving in a different direction and everybody can't go with me. Yes, yes. The way that we want to picture it is, let's look at it this way. If you were climbing a mountain, right? If you were climbing a mountain, when you get up, the altitude shifts. We all have different constitutions, different ways that our bodies, our minds, our spirits, our energy is made up. Everybody can't survive the height. Everybody can't survive the ascension. Everyone can't survive the growth. And that's okay if at different places during that climb, some people need to go off and do their own thing. Maybe they're going to go around the other side of the mountain, keep climbing, and meet you at another place up there, right? Maybe that's what they're going to do. And so right now, I want you to just feel into the energy. Feel into the energy of this beautiful circle of sisterhood that we have. Feel into the energy of gratitude, of being grateful. Creator, Most High, Mother, Father, God, Spirit, thank you so much for bringing us together in this moment, in this space and time. Thank you. I ask you to please call on the hearts and the energy of every woman and being in this circle. Help everyone in this circle to know that you are not alone, that you have support, you have love, you have healing, and you have guidance. Help us to know that the circle is not broken by your fears. The circle is not broken by your perceived weaknesses, because you have the chance to begin again with every inhale and every exhale. We are a circle of global sisters. We are a global sisterhood of women and enlightened and inspired beings doing incredible things. And there's no way to be alone when we are in that energy. We call on you and we ask you to please guide us, continue to guide us, continue to keep us safe, continue to guide our words and our actions. Help us to know that while we are in this sisterhood, that we are safe, and it is safe to be safe. It is safe to be transparent in your relationships. It is safe to be vulnerable with the people in your circle. It is safe to ask for help when you need it. It is safe to be strong when you feel strong, and it is also safe to be less than strong, to release the reins, to know that you are supported, to know that you don't have to have it all figured out, that you don't have to be the strong one, that you don't have to have all of the answers, to know that your back is got. Breathe into that energy. And for this, we are so grateful. Amen. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. I want you to know, my loves, I want you to know that you are supported. I want you to know that you are creating right now the things that you are wanting to create and give birth to in your life. I want you to know that this is a period of transformation, not only for you if you felt like your life has been tumultuous It is all around us. It is the energy that is happening right now on this planet and in our lives. But you're safe. You're safe. And on top of that, you are enough. And there is guidance that is coming to you. I just want you to open your eyes and see it, okay? Be aware that you are safe. I can't stress that enough. You are enough, and you are being guided. Your next steps are being given to you. And so open your arms, open your heart, open your eyes, and say yes. Say yes to your life. Say yes to your guidance. Say yes to the positive new relationships that are unfolding. Say yes to being here with us in this circle of sisters. Goddess Lady K is affirming, I am safe and enough. Yes, we are safe and we are enough. I am safe and I am enough. Let's affirm that. I am safe and I am enough. I am safe and I am enough. You're not too old. It is not too late. You're not too old and it is not too late. You're not too young and it's not too early. This is the moment. This is the time. This is your time and you are stepping into the best time of your life. This is the best time of your life. And even though it may look like when we look at the news and we look at things and it seems like, oh my goodness, everything is falling apart. You're here on this planet because you're a part of the put it back together team. You are a part of the expansion team. You are a part of the make it better team. And this is the best possible time for us to be here. The fact that we can have this global sisterhood of people who are on different continents, right? People who are on the continent of Africa, on the continent of Europe, in South America, in North America, all of us here together in a circle. This could not have happened at any other point in time. Yes, Goddess Blanche, we are the reconstruction team. The reconstruction team. And I know that a lot of us are in various states of resistance, right? Positive resistance to the things that we see that are happening on the news and resistance to our own expansion and growth in our lives. But reconstruction is a way more powerful place to come from because what we resist persists. What we push against pushes back. Boss Lady Empire says she is checking in from London. Yes, what we push against pushes back. And so instead say, no, I am safe. I am enough. I'm a part of the reconstruction and expansion team. I am here with a mission. I am being guided. I see my next steps. I am safe. I am enough. I know this. I trust this. And I am now welcoming into my life. Y'all gonna make these kids start bawling here. I am now welcoming into my life the best people, the best situations, the most incredible life that I can't even imagine. I am now allowing my God, my Creator, my Spirit, my ancestors to dream a bigger dream for me than I can imagine for myself. To dream a bigger dream for me than I can imagine for myself. And so Tuesday, my loves, my Spiritpreneur Guru Academy goddesses, Tuesday, when we come together to do our planning for the next year and a half of your life, I want you to leave room. Leave room for divine intervention. Leave room for people, places, money, situations that you cannot imagine. Leave room for the hand of the divine to come in and write itself upon your heart and your life. We affirm it. Do we receive it? Receive it. Do we receive it? We receive it today. Yes, receive it. Receive it and claim it. You have to receive it and claim it. If you feel like I've been asking for things, I've been asking for it, and where is it? Have you received it? There's a difference, all right? There is a difference between asking for something and receiving for it. If you feel like, oh, but I've been praying so long, have you received it? Have you received it? You have to allow it into your life. We all were gifted and blessed with free will, right? Hit the share button because somebody on your timeline needs to know this. We all were gifted with free will. So you can't just ask for it. You can't just pray for it. You have to receive it. You have to allow it into your life. God's plan says receiving that and claiming it. Love Spirit Universal, yes, says receive it. I receive it. I receive it. Goddess Asa says, have I finally found my tribe? Yes, you have, my sister. Yes, you have. Receive it. Receive it. And there's nothing wrong with you feeling like you want the very best for yourself, the very best in the people that you surround yourself with, the food that you allow into your body, right? The very best in the customers and the clients that you have. If you have a business, you don't have to allow everybody who comes through the door. You can fire some customers and clients if they are not in alignment with who you want to be. If you work for somebody else, you can fire your boss if they are not in alignment with the direction that you are going in. Receive it. Receive it. Allow it and receive it. What we resist persists. But receiving is the true and divine superpower. Receive it. You've been asking for so long. Now receive. Allow yourself to receive. Ask for it all. There's no coming to, you can't come to Spirit with a thimble and say, just give me this much, right? We do that. I just need just this much. Lord, I just need enough to just get me through the month. And that's what you'll get. Okay, here you go. Here's just enough to get you through the month. No, leave room for divine intervention. Say, I am here for everything that you would bless me with. I'm here for the most incredible and beautiful relationships. I'm here for the most incredible and amazing home. I'm here for the most divine travel and food and clients and everything. I want it all. I receive it all. The natural order of this planet is abundance. The natural order of spirit is abundance. So put your little tiny thimble away that you've been coming to the ocean with a thimble and trying to say, okay, well, fill me up with this little thimble. Receive it all. Receive everything. All of the blessings that are meant for you. Yes? Are we receiving it? Are we claiming it? I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Every time a woman says yes to herself, the very Teutonic plates in this earth shift. And I feel it. Ooh, it just shifted. Ooh, another woman just said yes to herself. Ooh, another woman just said yes to love. Yes. Ooh, a woman just said yes to her money. Yes. Yes. This is the time. This is the place. You are the goddess and you are unstoppable. You and spirit are a majority. Yes. And if your creator be for you, who dare be against you? Yes. Yes. Okay. All right, my loves. Yes. Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. Goddess Dawn says, I am all in. Yes, yes, absolutely, Goddess Malika. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful Sunday, an incredible and safe Labor Day weekend for my people who are in the United States. An amazing, amazing rest of your morning or afternoon or evening whenever you are watching this. Be seen, be heard, be inspired, and continue to be in movement. Namaste, my sisters. Oh, yes. Woo! What do we do with that energy now? All kinds of things. We got work to do. Yes. Like Goddess Vanessa Williams said, we got work